Welcome to an Alphabet of Fairy yet again, and this time we are looking at the letter S. In this snippet of folklore we will look at the Seligren Fraulein, the Shellycoats and the Skogsra. Seligren Fraulein, or Venerable Woman, is found in the Tyrol area of Italy. A wild woman fairy, a spirit of the forest. It is said that they were almost hunted to extinction by the wild manner, the wild hunt. The only way the Seligren could escape is to take refuge on a tree stump where 3 crosses had been marked. The woodcutters would make these marks after chopping down certain trees to give refuge to the fairies, and their good deeds would be rewarded by the fairy women. These fairies protect all of the animals of the forest from hunters, and also the trees. Especially they protect the chamois and the deer. Deep underground, these fairy women have milking parlours where they milk the chamois. As part of their magic, they help the hay and the flax to grow faster and help with spinning, weaving, harvesting, milking and the herding of sheep and cattle. They are also great healers and will rescue humans who are lost in their lands. And it is still spoken of by farmers to this very day that the near extinction of them due to modern farming and progress has made the lands less fertile. These sensitive fairies will flee in terror if a human tries to touch their hair, or if a man speaks foul language when they are nearby. If they are hit, if a human speaks their true names, or if they are presented with gifts of clothes. And yet these wild fairy women simply love the sound of bells, and they love to dance freely in the countryside. Shellycoats are water fairies from Scotland that dwell in shallow pools in woodlands. Their skin is covered in a coat of shell-looking scales of red and purple colours, and look somewhat like strange fish with unusual large mouths and eyes. These shell coats they can remove, but doing this will take away all their strength and make them powerless. Shellycoats can fly, the sound of their rattling shell-covered coats warning travellers that they are close by. Travellers searching for fresh water who will become the victims of their trickery. There is a tale of 2 men who came across one of the Shellycoats at the river Ettrick. They had followed the sound of a wailing voice crying, "Lost, lost!" Thinking they were hearing the sound of someone in distress in the water, they tried to find the poor soul to help them. All through the evening and into the night they followed these cries along the river, and then the voice would come from the opposite side of the mountains. And at this they realised they had been the victims of a prank by the Shellycoats. Furious, they turned back to their original path after so much wasted time, and the Shellycoat simply howled with laughter behind them. Skogsra are woodland spirits from Sweden, dangerous, appearing as rough winds that nearly destroy the trees. Females, Skogsra, are violent lovers. Many death certificates dating from the 1600s of this region state death by involvement with a skogsnufra as the cause of the passing. These creatures appear as small, young and beautiful women, elegantly dressed, and yet they have claws instead of nails, long pendulous breasts, and beautiful flowing hair. These fairy women have hollow backs and cow-like tails. Their melodic voices echo through the woodlands, drawing unwitting men closer. Once a victim approaches them, that man is lost forever, subject to her power. Even if he refuses, the fairy woman will throw an invisible net over the helpless man. Only the sound of ringing church bells can ever free him. And yet, once this innocent man has made love to the fairy woman, he is lost forever. He will eternally wait for her and on her, pining if she leaves him for even the shortest while, becoming sick with desperation, and should she abandon him altogether, he will die of grief. Children born of these unions will be monstrous in appearance, changelings, or will grow human-like, ugly but with magical powers. To escape these temptations, a traveller should turn their coat inside out, or speak the Our Father prayer backwards. Another protection was to carry garlic in a pocket, or when going into the forest to leave a few coins as a gift on one of the trees at the edge. Hunters must always share part of their catch with the fairy women when hunting in their lands, as all the creatures there are their property. They cannot leave their forests or stray far from the trees, and sometimes they shape-shift as owls to keep themselves safer. It is said that the Skogsra are terrified of thunder and lightning, wolves and the wild hunt. Male Skogsra are skovman, dangerous shapeshifters who can grow in huge size or shrink to virtually nothing at will. They ride the wild winds they create, strange-looking, little old men with cows' tails and wide-brimmed hats, who sometimes appear as horned owls. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Alphabet of Fairy from Tales of Fae and Folk. Until next time, dear friends, take care, brightest of blessings, and remember, don't play with the fairy folk, or you may end up in one of my folk tales yourself.